every dream turns into a fair weather friend. Am I just firewood? 'Cause I'm starting to burn out. What's up, everyone? This is Jordan from Poison Noises. I am here once again with the dudes from E.R.I.E. Hey, say hello.
What up?
Hello.
So they're here to play games with us in the new format, obviously, in the green screen room. I got this fun sheet behind me so I can play with the scenery behind me. They unfortunately have something a little more professional.
I thought we were really.
But I
on a
really
lake.
like that. Oh, I like that boat.
I just realized you have it on the can also. Like, here I am, like, looking at this going, oh, that part's not lining up super well. And then I realized that you put a piece of gaff tape on the slurm can.
Well, plus the slurm is also, yeah.
And the slurm is also disappearing, yeah. So, glad to have you guys
Sorry
back.
for
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
I'm excited to have you guys on to do the thing in the new format we're doing with all the GoPro stuff and all the fun new ways to interact with the audience and stuff. And also just like quality wise, the stuff just comes out so much better when we can kind of edit and pre-record and do all the fun stuff anyways. So what is going on with you guys? What's new? Well, why don't we go through and you guys introduce yourselves. You can pick left to right to left. Anytime I say both of those things, you guys, the bands always get confused. So why don't you start from the middle?
Hey, I'm Chad. I play drums.
Hi, I'm Levi. I play bass.
I'm Matt, and I play guitar.
I'm TJ. I sing and play guitar. We are a band called E.R.I.E. in front of a lake called E.R.I.E. at the moment.
It's actually a house.
I'm in front.
That was a house. Yeah, this got really weird. That was a really bad time.
Now you're
Stretch it out like
in
this.
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Does that look better? I like kind of like disappear into
Whoa!
do that. Brad.
Swim.
But yeah, Jordan, how you been, man?
I'm good, man. We got so many pedal projects going on. It was kind of, you guys were part of like that first wave of me doing like collabs with like the local bands and stuff around here.
Yeah.
And I just got caught up on the last project I had stuff that I think started in February. I'm pretty sure. So I'm finally caught up on my collab projects right now, and now I'm like debating how much farther do I take that? Maybe I take like a little bit of a break. You know, we've got some really cool big ones on the way that we're kind of spoiling, but not spoiling right now. But I think I just want to like. Not for nothing, it's like I love someone giving me an idea and me executing the idea, but sometimes I want to be the guy who comes up with the idea, right. You know? And like, but otherwise things have been really good. What's going on with you guys in terms of where you're playing? What gigs you got coming up?
We are playing up in Glens Falls on June 22nd with our friends in Seas Atlantis.
Where in Glens Falls?
Sweet Side Records.
Yep. Oh, cool.
Eddie Marticello.
And then, do we have anything in July?
Currently, no.
I don't think so.
We are playing down in, I don't think it's been announced yet, but heck it. We're playing down in Jersey on August 10th, opening for The Color Fred.
Oh, cool.
If that's he's still going by.
Yeah. Yep.
Which we're super excited about.
Wait, where is that? Where are you opening up for him?
It's at the Kill Shed
in
Tom's River.
Where's Tom's River?
So you know where Seaside Heights is?
Yes,
the other side of the bridge from Seaside.
The other side of Seaside. Yeah. Okay, cool.
It's they're doing some.
It is peak Jersey.
They're doing some really cool stuff. It's a newer kind of pop up. I literally think it's like a stage in someone's backyard.
Yep.
Very DIY, but I mean they've done like Vinny from the Movie Life just played there. Kaylee Goldsworthy just played there. Yep. So they're doing some cool stuff. It's just pretty awesome.
Cool spot. We're excited for it.
Yeah.
That's super rad. I didn't know he was out playing. Is he still going underneath that name, or do we not know? If
That's
he's
what
I think so.
I think so.
I believe that's the case.
Let's put it this way: is that you said the name and I knew who you were talking about. So that's good, right? That's a good place to start.
Right.
So.
Well, you were just hanging out with Taking Back Sunday recently.
Yeah. So let me talk about that real quick because I didn't get to tell you guys any of that story.
Yeah.
So. I have never once in my life been as pampered at a festival as I was that one. It is crazy. So, like, we've been talking about linking up with those guys and talking pedals and stuff for a while. And so I called Rutsky to come with me because he's also a really big fan. And I've probably seen that band, I think, more times than any other band. I think I've seen them like 9 times.
Okay.
Just because they were one of my favorite. They were one of my first concerts. They're just one of my favorite bands of all time. And I'd never met them before, but John Nolan had been playing my Skipping Stone for a couple of years, and I'd never met Adam, but I've been in emails with him and stuff. So we said we want to go to this festival. Now, I live like half here and then half in Arlington. I like bounce between the two. So when we saw there was a Maryland festival, we're like, oh, it's less than an hour away. Maybe we can pull that off and make it work. So I reach out to them. I'm like, hey, I want to link up with you guys and talk some stuff. You know, it looks like you're going to be at this festival. Can we maybe link up? And they're like, yeah, we'll get you on the list. I'm like, and that's, I never ask that, but that's always like obviously what I'm asking.
Right, yeah.
And then it becomes the game of like, well, how many can I put on the list? So they're like, just give us a couple of names. And I was like, all right. Couple means 2. You know what I mean? So I brought my partner, I brought Marissa, and then I brought Rutsky because he was a big fan. So we're there, and we first get in. Keep in mind, we don't have tickets or anything. We're just on a list, and it is clearly just a fucking shit show. Like, no one has any idea what's going on. So we walk up to the ticket booth, and the guy's like, what's your name? I tell him my name. He goes, you're not on the list. I was like, oh. And here's my first bit of advice to you guys. If you ever get put on the list by anyone ever, make sure it's by the manager and not by the actual band, because the band will be like, you're on the list, and then they don't,
I've learned that.
Yeah. You don't, and they don't actually write anything on the list till like the day before usually. Anyways, so we get in there and the guy's like, oh man, I can't help you. I'm like, here is an email from 3 members of the headlining band that says you are on the list. Like, what more can I do? And he's like, all right, cool. So they give us GA+, and I'm like, oh, rad. I wasn't even expecting that. That's cool. So then I text John, and I'm like, hey, I'm here. Let me know what time you guys pull in, because I know the other band's got to play first, and they're coming from like a San Diego show.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So I message him. And he sends me a message, and he's like, just come. He's like, I'll meet you by VIP. And I'm like, well, I can't get to VIP. And he goes, what? And then like doesn't, and like that's in an email. Keep in mind, that's not a text message. He just says what? And then like literally like 20 seconds later, I get a phone call. Someone's like, hey, is this Jordan? Which by the way, they do not have my phone number, so I have no idea like how that came about whatsoever. Like literally, just all of a sudden, they were just like, someone called me. They're like, hey, where are you? Come meet me by the merch tent. And this dude runs up, and he's got artist passes. And I was like, oh wow, like
there we go.
So the difference between that is like, $20 bowl of macaroni and cheese versus someone literally walking around with steak on a platter and like being like, would you like some steak? Would you like some sushi? Would you like some like free drinks the whole time? So like I've never been treated that well at a festival before. And then obviously we got to hang out with the band and stuff, but it was the Let's Go festival, so it was them and Dashboard and Motion City and like a bunch of other bands who I wasn't super familiar with, but everyone was cool. But yeah, it was just like there's like a whole patio to sit on. It's like, I always wondered what like in my 30s at a festival would look like, like I kind of figured I wouldn't still be like crowd killing at that point, but maybe I would be if I didn't have artist passes. I'm not really sure, but if that's where it is, then it's not that bad. So. Are you guys catching any cool shows anytime soon, local or big or anything of the nature?
I am going to see. I'm going to see Blink in Boston.
Oh, cool!
At the end of July.
Who are they playing with?
Because I don't know.
Turnstile, isn't it?
No,
that's who they've been
Pierce the
with.
Veil, I think it is.
Oh, really?
Or
weird.
It's always something.
An interesting one.
Yeah.
So you can show up late.
My wife and I are going in that morning. We're gonna hang out in Boston, and then we're just gonna show up late. Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
Not my thing anymore. So
no, Pierce. Pierce the Veil was never my thing either. Like I know everything kind of like about me screams that I would probably like that. But it's like, but I never really liked them too much either. And I've heard nothing but horror stories about dealing with them in terms of like a management level. Also.
Oh, interesting.
But,
yeah, my wife was never into that sort of scene.
Really?
So yeah, I know, right? But like who doesn't like Blink? Right. So she's all about that, and so.
I've seen Blink. Actually, it was funny talking about Taking Back Sunday again. The first time I saw Taking Back Sunday was them opening for Blink, and it was the show where DJ AM had just died. And so Blink canceled, and then Taking Back and Weezer like filled in the extra space for us. So that was my first experience actually with Taking Back was Blink not showing up. I've gone to see Blink 4 times. They've shown up once. Which is crazy to think about. And it's always something with Travis Barker. He had tonsillitis one time. I remember that. One time he also just like missed his plane, which I guess is better than the alternative of what normally happens to him on planes. So it's like, I don't know. But I would still go see a Blink show. Like, no, because I was like, you want to go see it.
It's just like one of those things, like, how many more times am I going to be able to do this?
Yeah.
And it's been
I think I've got one more in me.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
One more?
Well, you did like the ultimate trip last year, right?
Yeah. My wife and I went to when we were young last year.
Oh, last year we went the first year.
Okay.
Because 11 of the bands there were playing Crooks, which was incredible.
Yeah.
So you go.
And we're going again this year, and here's the plan. Okay, so this is like it's pretty much 100% happening at this point, so I'm going to say it. So there's I think there's 10 bands this year that play my stuff. I'm pretty sure. But they're playing full albums all the way through, which I'm really
most of the bands are doing that, right?
So we got tickets. And our plan is, because we've met with a lot of the bands there, like this year already, like we already met up with, like Taking Back, obviously, and then we linked up with Anthony Green, because he's doing something with Dunes when he's there. I guess they tried to get Circa to play, but they just wouldn't do it. But so we met with like all these bands already, and we keep pitching the idea that me and Marissa are going to get married by Elvis in Vegas when we're there. And the plan is to kind of like throw this party where we just have like an open bar and like a limited edition pedal for the festival and just invite all the bands and just be like, if you come, you get an open bar and a free pedal. And then when everybody gets there, be like, all right, it was a trick. Now you're all part of my wedding party. And then like take a picture like with like every pop punk legend that ever existed.
Oh, man.
And that'll just be my wedding photo. Like,
That's
like
amazing.
I think we're like, we're like pretty much 100% sure we're going to go through with it at this point because we've already started making calls. So
that's amazing.
So, yeah,
sounds
cool.
like a Menzinger song.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But no, I'm wicked excited for that. I'm sad I missed it last year. You said you were at it. What did you think about the lineup? Was a little different, but Blink was there.
I enjoyed it. We got VIP, and so it was enjoyable. I was covered. It wasn't hot. I'm 39 years old. Like I don't have time for this anymore.
I get it.
And so I enjoyed it. The lineup was really good. Like I could see both of the main stages from where we were standing. So it was perfect.
That's rad. No, I wanted to go last year. We ended up catching a different bunch of like set of shows instead. I can't even remember why. There's like another one that just dropped that had like a bunch of bands I wanted to see on it too. It was another like something with the word sad or emo in it festival. I can't remember what it was, but there's another one that just dropped. I think it's actually in DC, which is a lot easier for me, but it's cool to have a home base down the middle of the coast also, because then I can catch all the shows underneath. So we've been traveling a whole bunch. But all right, let's do this. Why don't we hop into a game here?
Sure.
Let's see if I got this one queued up already. Hey,
old trusty.
The old standby.
So you guys can see that on the screen, I'm assuming, right? All right, cool.
Yep.
So you guys already know how the game works. I give you some word or phrase, and you have to discern whether or not it is a guitar pedal or a strain of marijuana. That is Nug or Chug. This one was made by Connor also, so I have not seen this one, so I also which is
right.
I've been trying to have him
for
do
a
it.
surprise.
Cheers, Connor.
Yeah.
You know what we also did recently? I keep plugging this because every time I tell someone, they're like, "Oh, no shit, really?" And then they go and do it. But we made a Nugger Chug marathon video, and it's on YouTube.
Yes.
And it's 69 Nugger Chugs in a row, and you have like 10 seconds to enter each one. You can just watch the video like in your living room with a bunch of people, and like it'll just count down like until it gives you the answer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like it's super fun, and we were trying to do it around 420, but we just couldn't get that many in a row.
But 69 is fine.
Yeah, I think that was the alternative number that we all thought was funny. So all right, let's hop into this one. I think he's got 6 for us. That's usually how many he's got. The first one is Baby Turtle, and it's green, so you can't really see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Chug.
I feel like it's a no.
I'm gonna say Nug.
I'm going Nug.
Nug.
You guys are going. I'll go Chug. I'll go Chug on this one. I'll be on the outlier side. Let's see. Survey says.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
Nug.
Wow.
I love when he gives me statistics.
I appreciate it.
That makes the game so much more fun.
Let me just get my notes out.
All right, next one we got on the docket. Two timer. That's
a pedal.
yeah. I think
Chug-a-rama.
I think Chug
Chuggy,
for sure.
Ruggy.
All right, wow, we're all saying that, huh?
Yeah.
Chug,
All right.
yeah.
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 There it
Okay.
is.
That's
Oh,
like
it's a BBE
that-
pedal. That's cool.
That artwork, A+.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty
A+
awesome.
artwork.
What is it? Oh,
That's
okay.
like
So
some-
it's actually a 3-knob delay, but
Yeah.
you can alternate
But-
between different times. So instead of having a tap tempo,
Oh.
you can switch
Two
between
presets.
2 preset
Yeah.
times. That's pretty cool. That's
Wait,
rad, actually.
And
I do
apparently
really
it
like
gets
that.
you the threesome.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Well,
yeah.
Your
Hey.
wife and a
And
mistress? I
girls
don't
will
know.
think you're really cool.
I guess.
I'm in a band.
Thanks, BBE.
I'm 40.
I'll take 2.
Erogenous moan.
That's a nug.
Nug all day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Chug.
You're
just
probably
to be
right
different.
now that you're saying that.
I like to be on the
It's a
underdog
wop pedal.
side. I'll take
Yeah.
Chug.
I'm gonna go Chug.
I'm
I'll
going
take
Nug.
Chug with
Saying
you.
Nug.
Let's find out.
There's a wop pedal, man.
Snarling dog.
Yep.
That
That's
erogenous
exactly
moan.
what I would
Yeah.
expect it to look like.
It's
too.
underneath it says addicted to wah.
Yeah.
That's what it says underneath the
Should've-
foot pedal.
Might as well face it.
Yeah.
See, like, so like I see stuff like that all the time because I don't make a wah, and I always say I don't because the enclosures are so difficult to like source, like especially something with like a good treadle,
right,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
something like on like a good mechanical mechanism for it. And then I see stuff like this, and I'm just like. That person, like, there's nowhere you can buy a foot-shaped piece of steel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
the guy went the extra mile for that one. Like, he could have just ripped apart a bunch of old crybabies, but instead he was like, no,
I need a foot.
this is my whole thing, you know? So, good
Sounds
for him.
like you need a CNC machine.
You know, and you think, like, in Troy, there's got to be someone here who would just do it for me, right?
Right, yeah.
sure.
Like, someone
100%,
who would probably do it, like, as a passion project.
Call
you know? It's
Uncle
like-
Sam's Pipe. They got things to cut stuff.
Yeah, yeah, right. No, I'm sure. There's probably like 30 different businesses, Uncle Sam's something around here that could help me with it,
Probably
or
just run
Collar
around
City
Troy and find an
something.
abandoned factory with a cutter.
Right,
with a-
right.
Yeah.
Someone who can bend metal for me. You know, I'm sure that would not be hard to find. But let's move on to the next one. Randy Watson.
That's a
No,
that's a nug.
No.
That's
No.
I mean, yeah.
Gotta be.
it's gotta be.
Gotta be.
Isn't that
It's
from Coming
it's
to America?
19.5%.
Oh yeah, we should guess
Oh.
the THC percentage.
Want to do an over?
It's
Let's do
mixed
an
with
over
chocolate.
over
It's
under
mixed
on
with
25.
Over under, okay.
So is the
So
over under?
I
I
think it's a Nug.
I'm gonna take the under.
Under
I'm gonna
on
take the under on
25?
25.
I'll take Nug on the over though. I'll say over on
I'll
25.
go Nug under.
Watch, it's a pedal.
Oh, you got it!
Well played, Jordan. Well played, dude.
Not that much higher though. All right, let's
I'm
see
a liar.
here.
Every little bit counts.
I'm gonna go with
Paradola?
pedal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Chug.
Chug. That seems like too hard of a word
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
name a
Although
I agree.
I definitely could not pronounce that while I was using it.
I am not ordering that at the dispenser.
Yeah, it's a chug.
It's like THC like 82% or something.
But it's no. So it's a pedal and it's out of the Northeast. It's like out of New England.
Okay.
And it also is somehow 27% THC.
Oh, man. So we're diving into pedal and also where it's built?
Yeah.
Oh,
Location
shit,
of
okay.
company. If you don't have the
This game
company,
just
go.
went to a whole new
Yeah,
level.
right.
it's the meta game.
All right.
How about
Sean?
this? How about instead of where it's from, it's what type of effect?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a little more discernible.
I'm gonna go with delay.
I'm going to go with it's a pedal to emulate a paradiddle on a snare drum.
Right, left, right.
Right, left,
Left,
right.
Left,
Left, right, left, left.
Yeah. I play drums. I just got it wrong.
Yeah, I think it's modulation of some sort. Maybe a tape
or a
echo.
tremolo.
I think delay. I think delay is right on the. You know what I've actually been saying forever. Maybe some of you guys can tell me this is a good idea.
It's
or not. Talking about
It's an
paradiddles.
oil can.
Yeah, it's an oil.
Yeah, that was the last episode we did.
I want to see a drummer get LRLLRLR.
That is so good.
I think that's hysterical.
Do it, Chad.
And
Challenge,
I have
challenge
so many drummer
thrown,
friends
Chad.
who
When I
just
was
won't do it.
19, yeah, this would have been a whole thing that just happened. But I am not going to do that.
At least you're honest.
See, I have the tattoo shop literally right next door,
yeah.
and I've said this to so many drummers, and everyone just be like, "Oh, that's really funny, but just not funny enough." I guess. You know? But I thought I wanted to do the hardcore thing, get like loud, soft. But I don't know about having the word "soft" tattooed on my left hand. I don't know about that.
I
That
mean-
feels a little weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're gonna give yourself to the stranger from now on.
Yeah, right. You know, I actually fell. I had a panic attack this morning because I fell asleep on my arm and it actually went fully numb all the way down from here to here. So much so that like I went to lean on it and like and then I picked it up and like literally couldn't move it. I was like, this is a heart attack. This is for sure.
Let
no
me run to the
question.
bathroom real quick.
Yeah, right. All right, let's find out the answer to this thing. Survey says.
Oh,
Cattle
snap.
and so it wasn't Northeast, that's for sure.
What it is though.
Well, that looks like it's a fuzz or something.
It has a volume knob.
I can't read it.
Yeah, I can't tell what it is either.
But-
Let me see here. Harmonic mesmerizer. It's got to be a trem.
Okay.
It's got to be a
Harmonic
harmonic
mesmerizer. Okay.
trem.
That feels real
It's like a
trendy.
univibe.
It does feel mesmerizing.
Yeah.
Mesmerizing.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Bad passenger.
That is neither. That is that's like a sex position. Right
Who'd you invite?
I don't know, but they're never coming back.
that is some creepy fucking Uber driver who is like,
Do not touch my.
we can cut this, right?
That's what post is for.
Bad passenger.
Bad passenger.
I think that's a pedal.
I think it's a
Just a
chugger.
pedal?
I think it's a
I'm gonna
chugger.
chug.
I'm going Nug.
Oh, I'm so
I think it's the
divided on
worst
this.
delay pedal ever.
I'm going to say chug. I'm going to say chug.
I'm gonna go Nug just to be different. I guess.
What do we think it is? What kind of effect? I mean, so you think it's a delay?
I think it's just like an overdrive.
Yeah, I would say like fuzz or something. I'm going with nasty fuzz. Ring modulator. Ring modulator.
Oh, wow. That'd be a good pull if that's what it is. I'd be really impressed if you got that right.
Doubler, maybe.
I think it's a
I'm going Nug. So
I think it's a an octave pedal.
damn it.
Fuzz.
Let's fuzz.
It's a
All right.
fuzz.
This is a fuzz. Look at that.
Great.
Yeah, all right. Well,
That
One,
looks.
it's an
over two.
MK2. It's a tone bender. That's what it is.
Does
so it's basically a ring modulator.
Except not at all.
Except the other thing, the thing that is not. Yeah.
I don't understand anything you just said.
Yeah, that's all right. Me neither. Most
Do you know
of
the
the time.
solo in Paranoid by Black Sabbath?
Yes.
That's a ring modulator.
Okay.
That sounds weird.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
The more you know.
And that's what it not is.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right, let's go. Oh, is that the last one?
Might be the last one.
Yeah, that's our last one. So, all right. I know everyone gets so disappointed. Everyone's like, "This is why I created the marathon." So,
Yeah.
like, as people, because like, if I wanted to, I could
needed
go on,
6
like, watch
more.
a bunch of those. Yeah.
I need a solid 69 minutes of those.
It's only in my head that I'm wasted potential.
voices in the air that declare I'm essential. I'm not sure what they're on about. Oh, it's a comment war. It's a closing door. After all the trauma, why would I want more? But I want it all, and I want it bad. These could be the best days that I'll ever have. Starting now, I'm over it. 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 It's only in my head that I'm this disillusioned. Bottom line, it wears me out, and I've been holding on to hope as a middling solution. So why you gotta bring me down? Oh, it's a numbers game I don't wanna play. Does any of it really matter anyway? Am I good enough? Am I out of touch? Do I just surrender, leave it up to luck? Starting now, I'm over it. 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 And if I had a thing to prove, would only be to me, not you. Can I shut it off? Can I shut it off? Starting now, I'm over it. 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 Starting now, I'm over it.
I actually think the video is like.
This
I think
is
it's
the
like
point.
40-something minutes long.
This is
just
the point
like
in the video
Nugget
where you
Chug.
just link the YouTube video right at the bottom.
Yeah, right. I could throw it in there. I could do that. Maybe we should just have that playing in the background. Like,
There you go.
yeah, I mean, that's really what I should do.
There
Is just
you
have
go.
Nugget Chug playing in the background the whole time. That's super funny. All right, let me see. I know Connor made us a couple other games. I'll cue some of those up right now.
All right.
While I'm doing that, what else is new and exciting with you guys? How about in terms of releasing music? What do you guys got going on?
We are middle of making a record right now. It's been going great. We got drums and bass done for 13 songs.
Oh, sweet.
Because our rhythm section are ballers.
They're beasts.
2 days.
So that's been going great. Been tracking guitars and vocals for 4 of them. We're kind of handling them in batches because that's how our ADD brains work. Best.
And adulting.
And
adulting.
and that's how apparently people listen to music now.
But yeah, no, it's been going great. We got in a room for the first time and actually wrote music together.
And what room is that? Where are you guys like actually recording and stuff like that? Where are you getting all that done?
So we went down to a place called the Bunker in Catskill.
Yep.
You know Mike?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna
So
say
he's got the Gen 1 crooks.
Yes.
he has something. Yeah.
There was like a weird story with that too, because he got one super early from me. Obviously, it was a Gen 1 crook. It was like hand painted still.
Yeah.
And I was living with my same roommate now with Rutsky, and he and him, those two guys like know each other super well from like childhood.
That's what Mike said.
Yeah,
Actually, he referenced that.
And they weren't at the house at the same time. They were like ships crossing in the night at like 5 minutes apart from each other. And then keep in mind, this is when I just started. So there was maybe like 20, 30 people who had a crook at that point.
Yeah.
And he posts a picture of it, and Rusky's like, "Oh, my friend got one of the crooks." And I'm like, "Yeah, he was here like 20 minutes ago." And he's like, "What do you mean he was here 20 minutes ago?" And then he texted him. He's like, "You were in my house." You know, like he had no idea.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Stuff like that happens all the time in the
he did.
general area.
He engineered the drums and bass.
Yep.
And he's going to be mixing the record. And then we're working with Alec Lewis
Cool.
locally.
Yeah.
On kind of just doing guitars, vocals, and he's been instrumental in helping us on the production side.
Yeah,
you know,
he's a really good dude too.
He's
a
great dude.
I did the Jive Hive collab.
Oh,
yeah.
With him and Mikey. We're the ones that ended up working on that one. That's actually a really cool pedal. It's funny because I know they like sold all those immediately. I think it's mostly just the people that worked at the Jive Hive just like bought them up. I think is what happened. But that's like a really cool circuit that like I don't ever really see out being played like on pedal boards or anything because I feel like everyone just bought it and it was like, this is the coolest thing, and then put it on the shelf, and then that was
right
it.
Up here.
Yeah, because and like anytime I say anything, everyone's like, oh dude, it sounds sick, it's so rad. So, but I haven't like seen someone play one at a show yet, which is like terrible because it's like an op amp big muff with like a bias control and a 3-band active EQ. Yeah. It's like such a rad idea, and it just.
He's got it on like one of his like studio boards.
Yeah. Right.
Just kind of, I don't know if he plays it out live or not, but it's definitely whenever I walk into his room, it's like staring me in the face.
It's in the toolbox.
And I think they did like 30 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's like I would expect to see one out in the wild at some point locally. You know what I mean?
I feel like Ryan Shaw from Shortwave has one.
Probably.
I think he does.
Oh yeah,
Ryan has one.
Sure
I
he does.
believe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm supposed to have those guys here in August. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to come through
yeah.
here and do it. So
that's
they're-
awesome. That's I'm gonna be producing and recording their new EP actually.
Oh, no
so
shit.
That's something not band related, but yeah, I'm working with those guys. They sent me some demos and stuff, and they're doing some work.
Yeah,
Sounding good.
I
I'm
always
excited.
like their stuff, man. I think they're a really,
and they're
really
just
fun band.
they're just good
great
people.
Great people.
Yeah.
Love Andy. He's the best.
Well, I met those guys through his podcast. That's like how I actually like met and discovered like that band was from the Unsigned 518 thing. Because he had just reached out to me. He's like, you seem like you like to come and talk about music and stuff. It was before I was doing any of this. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, that's pretty much all I do all the time. So he's a super, super nice dude too. He had it might have been Josh Morris that came in like literally like right after me. We were like again ships passing in the night thing, and like I was like, you should come and do the show over at my place. And like that's how like all that stuff came together too. But
the local podcast circuit.
No, but I like Andy a lot. I think he's a really good
He's such a good dude. Yeah,
he just,
all those guys.
I think I caught a part of a set the other day. It was at Fiddler, but I think he was playing with C's.
Yeah, he was playing with
right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Which is super weird. Like, I know everybody knows everybody, but it's just like those are two different universes.
He
for
was
me,
like telling me,
know,
he's
so.
like, I'm playing a 4-hour set with them, and I don't have a set list, and it's like a week away.
Which is a very C's thing to do. Right?
Yeah, that's on brand for sure. I've been trying to get those dudes on here for a while too. They're kind of hard to pin down, also.
Yeah.
But they're fun. And all the bands we've mentioned here in the past 10 minutes are all bands I've done collabs
All have
with. Look at that.
pedals.
So go buy them. Go buy them and do it. Okay, cool. Let's do another game.
Yes.
This is a new fun one. So
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
let me see if he's got.
We just said the same exact words.
Let me see.
Were
if
they
he's
words
got-
or just sounds?
Ooh, okay.
This is called Build a Band, but this is the logo that comes up when you type Build a Band into an AI generated
I was gonna say, is this an
logo.
AI generated?
100%.
Build a Band. Yeah,
This is
so-
the Norwegian spelling of this game.
Yes, so and I like that part of it's green too. I didn't even realize that. So you just get a little bit of
Oh my
of
God,
a
that's
drop
incredible.
on
You
there.
should just throw that in the
So
logo. Yep.
so here's how this
I was like, why you got video in your logo?
Can you pull that back up for
Yeah,
a
of course.
second? Okay. Why does that? I'm assuming it's like supposed to be like an amp or something, but coming out of it, it kind of looks like half a swastika and a banana.
Yeah.
See, I said banana is what I said.
And I'm just curious as to what that's.
It's a Bostica.
a Bostica,
I'm very curious as.
a Bonastica.
Bostica.
I guess it's an amp on top,
I mean,
right?
it's-
I thought it was maybe like a box, maybe with some
I thought it
pedals
was a
on it. It could be.
castle.
You could be looking at the bottom side of a bunch of Boss pedals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You could be looking at that.
Yep.
You know?
Isn't
Yep.
it the cover of the last
How
Ed
does AI
Sheeran
know
record?
that?
So this is Bully a Band. This is the way
Okay,
this game.
Bully a band.
Bully a band.
This is the way this game works. So Build a Band essentially is we've actually kind of implemented this from stealing it from a bunch of other podcasts, unmusic related ones, where you have a list from 5 to 1. Okay, and 5 costs $5, 4 costs $4, 3 costs $3, and they're all different musicians, and you have $12 to build a band. Is the way that it works.
Right.
Again, Connor made this one, so I haven't seen
Okay.
it. So
I'm excited.
right, so there's
Okay.
supposed to be. It should go.
Honestly, $12 share.
Yeah.
just all just share.
That's it.
So
I'll save the extra 7.
so it should be guitar player, then bass player, then drummer, then singer. I think that's the order it goes in. Connor might have changed it. I'm not positive. But if you paid it should work out. So if you paid $3 for each one, you'd end up with 12, right? So,
Okay.
So keep that in mind as you're going, because if you spend all your money to get a singer and you only have $1 left, whatever.
Your drummer's gonna suck.
Yeah, right. So
Then you've got an instrumental band.
right.
Perfect. All right.
So the last guys I had on here, they pretty much just made, it was the Odobo guys, and they pretty much had Jerry Garcia, Phil Lesh, Neil Peart, and dead Sid Barrett was there. Because like I always do a stupid one for the first one, you know? It's like always what it is. The drummers, there's like on my number one is always something goofy. So like the drummer was like Lenny Kravitz swearing he knows how. It was like the guitar player was like John Mayer playing lefty. You know, it's like a fun. There's always something like that. So we'll see. I can't make the same promises for Cotter, but we'll see what he did.
All right.
So
all right.
starting.
Let's do this.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, so it looks like he kept the same motif. Wow, Paul Gilbert's
Shit.
Another thing you guys might want to keep in mind, and this
I'm
is
going John Frusciante.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Old,
Actually.
reliable.
you
He
might
came
also.
up on our last one too, where it was on Figure the Rig. I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was-
yeah.
I think he
Figure
was.
the
I
Rig.
think he was whale scale. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
whale scale,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what it
yeah.
was.
So keep this in mind. You also should probably determine what kind of a band you want.
Nope.
No,
Red
okay.
Hot Chili Peppers cover band.
We're gonna decide that after, and it's gonna be great.
I will say John Frusciante at 2 is kind of a steal.
That's
I
a-
will
That's
say that.
I agree with
That's
that.
That's like a
value.
thrift store
But
bargain.
Yeah, we
you got to
was-
deal with the
we
heroin.
found
like,
we
you
found
may not
one
show
used
up,
John
'cause-
Frusciante at the Goodwill.
No, the Goodwill is option 5.
Levi makes
I'm
a
alright.
good. Levi makes a good point though. It's like,
What?
what
He's not-
state
he's
of
not-
mind is he
He's
in?
not actually reliable.
Well, is this like 95 for Shawnee?
I'm
or
talking about
like-
today.
I don't know if it really matters.
He's still playing today.
But
Yeah.
Currently,
I mean, for $2, like it's
For
fine.
$2,
I said
let's
it's $2.
go.
I'm
Send
down with
it.
it. I'm just saying.
Also,
like,
what about the longevity of your band? That's the other thing you got to kind of keep in
Yeah,
mind. You know?
that's right. Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
But-
I think we got we're
I'm
consensus.
all right. He was on the first Mars Volta record.
John
in spots. It's
Frusciante.
fine.
I mean, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Delouse and the Comatorium is like him and Fleet
Fleet,
too,
yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
both of them. It's a
Yeah.
good record.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
John
We'll do
Frusciante.
it.
Okay, $2
got
We got
for Shawnee?
10 bucks. Look at this.
All
look
right.
at us.
We say, do we get any coupons or anything like that?
Yeah.
You know, the other band. That
Do we
I
have
just
buy
had
one, get
on here,
ones?
They had $1 left. I'm like, you could have a really good roadie. You know? That's pretty much what you
That's
get.
worth the full 12 alone.
All right, what's next after guitar players? Bass players.
I mean, hobbits all day. Yeah, like we're on a.
Oh shit! I was going a completely different
I was
direction
actually
with
going
this.
to Jordan. I mean, he's got that cool Jaguar bass over there.
Yeah, that's right.
And the bass 6. Yeah.
Yeah,
that,
I mean, for
that's
a buck, that's a deal.
that's
If
really.
I'll tell you right now, it's very flattering. If you pick me over any of these people, I don't want to be in that band. Like, I'm just not interested. What is it like? I wouldn't want to be a
But-
part of any club that would have me as a member.
yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, Mark Hoppus. I was gonna say
All right,
Victor.
it's
I was gonna
fine,
say
it's
Victor
fine.
Wooten, but
I mean,
it's
or
fine.
John Paul Jones, them Crooked Vultures era, because that's what he's known for.
Yeah.
Has he done anything else?
We save money on our guitar player. Let's make the rhythm section sick.
there you go. Oh shit!
I mean,
though.
he
That's
is
right.
probably
Wait, we
the
only have
most well-rounded.
Who's that?
Probably.
Who's that?
John Paul Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm fine with Hoppus. I think we
can
almost
go,
have
we can
to.
go Hoppus. It's fine.
Yeah, we gotta go Hoppus.
When we have what?
We're on
We're
brand.
gonna have $8 left for a
Yeah.
drummer and
Then-
a singer.
Yeah.
Then we basically have 2 guitar players and half a bass player
Right.
because he just plays guitar.
Digga 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 digga
Like,
digga.
yeah, I mean, it's
Just
yeah.
a deeper guitar.
Let's
Yeah.
go. All right, I kind of want to see what a band with Mark Hoppus and John
Well, it's not gonna
Frusciante
work.
sounds like.
So it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome. Okay, all right.
All right.
Send it. Final answer.
Final answer.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, we got
So
8
so
bucks
far we got
left.
Frusciante and Hoppus. Who's your drummer?
Oh.
Danny Carey all day.
$3
Although,
for Travis Barker.
I don't know.
Hold on, wait. Lars Ulrich is $1 and Rick Allen is $2. Like, I love Def Leppard, but I mean, come on.
I think.
Lars
I
Ulrich has
think. I
slightly
think.
more chops than Rick Allen.
But only
He's got
slightly.
another arm too.
He's got a,
Can't forget that.
Oh fuck, we're going to hell. Anyway,
I was him for Halloween one
he
year.
got
It
arrested
was
for
awesome.
domestic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he choked his wife.
Yeah,
with his
with
can't-
one
can't do
freaking
that.
arm. So like, it's
Can't
all right.
do that.
yeah.
Wait, is that true? Is that a real
Yes.
thing? Oh no.
Behind the music, that shit. It's real.
That's creepy.
I don't know if
like,
I'm-
was it like a headlock? Like,
I was gonna say I don't know if I'm
It's
mad
gotta
or
be.
impressed. Like, anyway, I'm gonna go with Carter Buford.
I was gonna say
Beauford.
Carter's.
Carter's,
Yeah, Carter's.
We can't put Travis Barker and Mark
He's the
Hoppus in the
only
same man.
person-
That would never work.
No.
That would never work.
I just want some weird time signatures with Mark Hoppus.
Well, so how much money have you guys spent so far? You spent what?
$4.
We're at $4.
So you
Yeah.
still got 8.
I know.
Yeah.
So you could go 4 and 4 and get a good drummer, good
Carter's-
singer.
Carter
Right,
Buffett,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Carter's. the
Or
only
you could
person I
take
like
Barker
Dave
and then you could
Matthews.
just hit number 5. But you might also not like number 5.
But we
Right.
want, yeah, exactly.
So we got penny saves, fucking penny earned. Let's go.
All right. So what's
Carter.
final answer?
I'm going Carter.
I can go
Carter's
Carter.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
let's do it.
Carter.
Okay.
So we got Carter, Frusciante, and
Mark
Mark
Hoppus.
Hoppus.
One of these
Walk
things
into a
is not
bar.
like the other.
All right, cool. Let's move on.
Weirdest
Any one
open
of
mic
them.
night ever.
So you got a maximum of $4 to spend here.
Share. No.
Oh, we missed
Stevie Nicks by a buck.
Oh, man.
AI Patrick.
AI Patrick Star. Absolutely. There's not even a price. It's free. AI Patrick Star.
He didn't even put $1 for it.
I think Groban can hold it down.
Groban,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Robert Plant also can, I guess.
I'm going to
Yeah,
go with either
right.
Groban or
I don't know,
Patrick
I-
Star.
I would actually. I think at this point I'd rather listen to Josh Groban sing than Robert Plant. Like I love.
Yeah.
Led
Yeah.
Zeppelin,
I mean, I want to hear the
Current
drums.
state.
Right.
I'll tell you what, I gave these guys the same deal last time. You can either have Robert Plant or you could have Josh Groban and AI Patrick Star.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Boom.
done.
So we're a Linkin Park cover band.
Yeah, we figured it out. Yes.
Rad. Well,
Patrick
guys,
Star has to be, what, Mike Shinoda?
Mike Shinoda for sure.
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
Was it, you saying, so wait, honey, you're saying Josh Groban
Josh
is
Groban has to be
Chester?
Chester, yeah. I mean, by
Obviously,
process of
they're
elimination.
basically
Too
the
much
same
pressure
person.
to take.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
In the end, it doesn't even matter,
Yeah.
you know?
Nope.
I love that.
Damn, it's been another long year. I'm at the end of my rope. Don't wanna feel a thing. Don't want to ever go home. I'm on the verge of something. A breakdown, I suppose. Damn, it's been another long year. What have we learned? We made a mess of things. We let our morals burn. We're on the verge of something. We've got a history to unlearn. And maybe I'll be better off dead. Maybe I'll be better off in Canada. If only we had realized didn't have to be this way. Oh well, we're all dying anyway. Oh well, we're all dying anyway.
All right, so those are the two like PowerPoint games I have here.
Ooh, okay.
I've got 2 other games we can play.
All right.
One of them actually doesn't require a screen whatsoever. I just like seeing. I made 2 other bands do this already, and it was really fun.
Okay.
All right, of the 4 of you, which 2 do you think are on the most similar wavelength?
Oh, God.
Oh man.
Oh, God. We're all thinking.
We are the most different bunch of people in a band.
And we
Tell you
didn't
what.
realize it until right this second.
Right now.
I'll tell you what. You can pick groups of 2, and we'll make it a small competition.
I'm gonna probably say. I mean, you guys got rhythm.
Yeah.
Do rhythm versus the lead section.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, sort of.
sort of. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. Or not.
Inside
Okay.
versus outside.
yeah,
Let's do
I
it.
mean-
All right. Here's how this works. We don't have a name for this yet. We've just been making people do it because we think it's funny.
Awesome.
So what you do is 2 people on the count of 3 both say a word. Okay, and it has to be the first word that like you just think of a word and that's the word that comes to your mind.
Okay.
And like someone says golf and the other guy says grass. Okay, and you say them at the same time. 3, 2, 1, blah. And then what you have to do is you have to do it again, and you have to try to say the same word by figuring out what those 2 things have in common. So
Oh man, I don't know if I can.
So like in that case, you would be like 1, 2, 3, green, golf, grass.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like that's kind of the game. So
It's funny when you said same wavelength. I was thinking like, okay, music taste, this and that.
Right.
This is just
literally like the what way you guys think. That's like really.
yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, let's go.
So I'm gonna set the marker. The objective is to get it within 5 words.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's it, and we'll see if either one of you guys can do it.
Okay,
and if you want to go again, we can. If you guys both do it, we'll do a tiebreaker.
So it's the first 2 words, and then you have to find the word that those 2 words have in common.
Yeah.
Always.
So like if
Okay.
like one guy says trying to think of a good example of one. One guy says bird, and the other guy says cloud. Then you guys would be like, all right, what do those 2 things have in common? And you go 3, 2, 1. You both say sky.
Oh,
okay.
So
you know what I mean?
Essentially, 5 tries to say the same word.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And what you need to do is you need to keep doing it until you get closer and closer to a word. You know what I mean? So
it's like the noun version of 6 Degrees of Separation
Who's going first?
with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
So you got to get to Kevin Bacon in 5 turns.
In itself is a noun, but
right.
It's a proper noun, so it's a different thing.
So why don't we do the middle guys go first?
Okay.
We'll do that. All right. I'll give you the countdown. You guys ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Doom.
Japan.
Wait, what did you say?
I said Doom.
Doom and Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Video games.
Oh man,
We were supposed to say words.
I thought of something, but I'm like, it's too dark. I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's going to be on the interwebs forever.
I thought I knew what
Ninja.
you
All
were
right.
gonna say.
I also now do.
All right, so now if you miss the word, now it's video games and whatever the last word you said was. What did you say? You
I said Doom.
Doom
Oh, well,
and
geez.
video games.
Okay.
But you can't say the same word twice.
Okay. Oh boy. All right.
So, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hell.
Duke Nukem.
All right.
So what do you got between Hell and Duke Nukem? You got two more guesses to do it.
All right.
Sometimes it gets harder when the words are closer together. You know what I mean? So, all right, you ready? 3, 2, 1.
3D.
Oh, I don't got it.
Sorry.
So, all right, so now you've only got one more chance to do it. He's got 3D, and you've got Duke Nukem.
Okay.
You ready?
Well,
Not ready?
Yep,
Yeah,
sure.
All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Best video game ever. Duke Nukem 3D, baby.
Yeah, right. Great game. I thought that's what you were going to say. I thought that was the obvious conglomerate between the two.
I was going worse, but all right. Well,
All right, you guys lose.
No,
Out-
it's
let's see if the outside team can do any better. You ready?
I'm just gonna stare at you the whole time.
All right.
All right, you guys
Don't break
ready?
Eye contact.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Telecaster.
Pigeon.
Pigeon and Telecaster.
oh boy.
Pigeon and Telecaster.
What the hell's wrong with you? The hell's wrong with me?
The first word that came to mind, I just thought pigeon.
I was like, what guitar did I bring today?
I think there's something in there.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I do too. Okay.
It's so funny because two people will go, ooh, I know what it is, and it'll be totally different
Oh,
words,
yeah,
you know?
okay.
Like, it happens all the time, so. All right, you guys ready?
Telepathy. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Flying
Wings.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Flying V
And wings.
and wings.
If you guys say Paul McCartney
Yeah.
at the same time.
I'm pretty sure Paul McCartney's never played a Flying V.
I don't know, man.
Not yet.
Not in public.
Yeah.
You don't think he just walks around naked playing a pipe?
Got this.
You think you got it?
Oh, I got this.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Guitarist.
Mighty Ducks. Oh man.
Mighty
Was
Ducks.
Paul McCartney
yeah.
the Mighty Ducks?
No, but
Am I
a flying
missing
V
something?
was the
Flying
move.
V!
But what? They have to have something in common.
What?
Wings.
They have to have
Ducks have wings.
Quack.
Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth.
All right, so now I've got guitarists and
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks.
Oh my God. Okay.
You got two more, right?
All right. Okay. Okay.
Oh boy. All right. I don't know. I'm just gonna. It's gonna. Whatever pops in my head is gonna be the thing. Let's just go. Let's go.
That's how this whole thing
Let's
works.
just go.
Yeah.
Yep. We're
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Disney.
Ice.
Oh, nice. Disney on Ice.
Oh wait,
Let's go.
Wait, hang on. You guys have one. You can't say Disney on Ice. You can't say, but you guys have one more guess.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Really think about it. There's a very obvious
This is a
one.
very easy one.
Oh,
We
yeah,
both have daughters.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
go on, you
yeah.
guys ready?
Let's go.
You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Frozen.
We got there.
We got there.
We got it.
And that's the game. It's very exciting when you get the word, right? It's like way more exciting than it should.
It's like
We
I
hit the
get
muck there in the
game.
middle, but we got there.
Well, I get the game now.
yeah,
This is
right.
great.
That's good.
So-
I like that one.
That's why I said there's not really a name for it, and it's so not music related, but it always ends up being music related
Yeah,
somehow,
right.
just because of the people that are
Right.
in there. So, all right, I'll do one. I'll do one more with you guys. This is a fun guessing game, and then we'll kind of like close up. We'll go play the music and stuff. But
Sounds good.
this one requires me to pull something up on my phone, so I'm going to pull up a list on equipboard.com. They are not a sponsor, but dear Lord, do I use them for pretty much everything on
Me
here.
too.
Speaking of people that aren't sponsors, 9 to 5 Drone Shots is your go-to YouTube company for
Lake Erie.
Lake Erie shots. Thank you.
I feel like I'm
To
really
this-
there.
To this
How did we get here?
4 to 6 year old video.
Hi, I'm in Lake Erie.
You know what's funny? We've made that "Hi, I'm in Delaware" joke in this green room
Yeah,
like
I mean, how could
at
you not?
least 1,000 times.
Why didn't we do that?
Should've done Delaware.
but never once has anyone done it on camera. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh, there you go.
It's always while we're testing stuff.
I love
so.
that there's text floating above
Yeah,
my
I
head right now. I don't even know what that says.
It says this guy blows goats. I have proof.
It's the cream of Sun guy.
Yeah, right. It's just a sphincter boy.
We missed an opportunity to have like the Star Wars scroll of our manifesto rolling on this.
Our manifesto.
All right, are you guys ready for this one?
Yes.
I don't really have a. Well, you know what? We're gonna call this one Gear Tier. We've been talking about switching the names with another one. We're gonna call it that. So the first thing you guys gotta do is name a kind of guitar effect. Name a type of pedal.
Oh, okay. Flanger.
All right, let's see here.
Sorry.
First pedal I ever owned was a flanger.
Me too. A DoD FX75B.
Okay, you guys ready? So this is how the game works. Equipboard does a really good job of cataloging what pedals are the most popular based on what is seen in forum posts, what sells at Guitar Center, what sells on Reverb, what pops up on, all that. And so it really does a really good job of letting people know what the most popular versions of certain pedals are. So I want you guys to try to guess the top 5 flanger pedals used of all time.
Well, I mean, the
I
first
don't
one's
think
the MXR.
I can name 5 flangers.
MXR is number 5.
Okay. That's
Okay.
insane.
Okay, I
Well,
don't
I
have
mean,
it.
that's the one that Van Halen.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, how is that 5?
Okay,
That's
okay,
like the most
I
famous
got
song.
nothing.
Levi, we're gonna sit back and watch you do this. Seems like you're ball of wax.
I think probably the Boss flanger.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys this. That's technically numbers 1 and 3 because they have the BF2 and the BF3.
Okay.
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 So you got 3 done already. Nice job.
What's
Yeah.
EHX's?
I don't know.
The
EH.
Electric Mistress.
Yes, that is it. That is number
Good
4.
call.
You guys have one more that you need, and I'm
Could
going
it
to tell you
be-
this one is like the hat trick one. This is.
DOD one?
No, I don't think it's the DOT one.
It's not
I
gonna be-
love it, but I don't think
Not gonna be
it's-
Digitech.
You can ask
'cause
me.
that's
You
like
can
the
ask me
budget version.
2 questions about this one.
What era is it from?
This came out sometime between 2005 and 2015.
Huh.
I feel like I should know this.
Yeah, really. I have no clue. All right.
5 and 15.
Ask me about snare
guess
wires.
The question I want to ask is it a massive brand or is it a boutique?
I was just gonna say, is it a mainstream brand or a
But
boutique
I think
brand?
that's going to be a waste of a question. I think
Ooh,
we should ask
okay.
if there's anyone known for using it.
Who is known for using
Who
it?
is known for using
Who
it?
is known for using it?
Paul Gilbert has used it a whole bunch.
And it was made that recently?
Jeez.
I'll tell you this too. It is a subsidiary of the most massive pedal conglomerate in the world.
City.
Okay.
I'm coming up blank.
It's AI Patrick Stars.
Flange extravaganza!
I'll tell you this: Paul Gilbert's drive tone is from the same series as this pedal. If that helps, he swears by this pedal for his drive tone.
Should be a better hint for me, but it's not.
Yeah, and I'm like...
Levi, take a stab.
I'm trying to think of...
Is it Slurm?
Sponsored by Slurms McKenzie.
Sponsored by Slurm.
I mean, we already... Unless it's like a... I'm trying to think who is the biggest... I mean, Dunlop is probably... I think they own everything. They own Amexstar. They own...
Yeah.
Is it Digitech?
Wampler.
It could
right?
be
Or
Digitech.
not Wampler.
No.
Way Huge. That's the other one. Okay, so I think it's got to be a Dunlop something flanger, but I have no idea what the Dunlop flanger is.
Dunlop Mega Extreme Flangerific.
Dunlop flanger.
No, that's not it. So it is. Let me make sure I got the name right because I think I know what it's called. It is the TC Electronics Vortex. TC is a subsidiary of Behringer.
Yep.
Behringer.
Should have known that.
Behringer has an entire city.
Yes.
In case you guys didn't know that, they have a whole city that just produces Behringer stuff. Yeah. It's like Behringer City, China. Like that's like literally what it is.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
Should we check it out?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I don't know if you're allowed in unless you work there. I don't think so, but.
And then you can never...
TC, that makes sense.
So yeah, Paul Gilbert
So
uses
dark.
one. He uses the Mojo.
Yes.
That's his drive
Okay.
from that same series. You know,
Like I said, that
the ones that
should
are
have been a better hint
developed
for
by
me.
Tor. He does like all the stuff for UA now. It's a weird one. Flanger was probably the hardest category.
Yeah, well, that's what
I'm gonna be
I
honest
didn't know
with
it was
you.
going. I'm like, well, nobody uses them anymore.
Yeah,
So.
that is probably the hardest one. I mean, you got a twofer right with the BF2,
We did
BF3.
4 for 5. We did
I
something
feel
good.
pretty good.
That wasn't
proud of
bad.
that.
B-.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, let's wrap things up. Anything you guys want to say to the audience that catches this video after I've cut in all of the rad GoPro jamming and such? This will be the last part after everyone's already seen the music, so keep that in mind.
Go see local shows.
Go see local shows.
Others, everybody.
Support your friends.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out
Make
for new music
friends.
from us.
Yeah.
Buy
later
pedals
this
from
year.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Buy pedals from Jordan.
Or from us, we have some Suburban.
We have
Mayhem,
some
but-
Suburban Mayhem pedals.
Enjoy everyone in your life.
Yeah.
And
a good
Jordan,
time all the time.
I was going to say this earlier, but I didn't get an opportunity.
What's that?
I know you just had a really cool experience with Taking Back Sunday. Just do me a favor. Don't let it go to your head.
Oh, no.
You better make damn sure.
Honka. That joke was cute. Without the...
Without
I think we're all cut from the team. Let's get the frick out of here and play some music.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming
Thanks,
on.
man.
We're gonna
Thank
go
you
make
so
some music
much.
Now. Later.
Deuces.
Tina lives in Queens, she's got a couple of kids. The daddy skipped town, became a Wall Street executive. Now they get a check on their birthdays. She gave herself a tattoo when she turned 15. Got hammered on the weekends with a convincing fake ID. Now she killed a B-23. You gotta play what you're dealt here. I swear I should've kissed more boys. I should've kissed more girls. I'm trying to find my place in a bad man's world. No! Jamie slept around, but now he's settling down. His high school sweetheart never could after what she found. Now she makes a killing on OnlyFans. Used to hollow apples to get high before school. Invested all his money in crypto